And a good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Austin Cheney here in the 13 WMAZ Weather Center, and we have a lot to get to this evening with Tropical Storm Isaias. Now, notice I said tropical storm with the latest advisory from the Hurricane Center. It has been downgraded. Winds are still strong at 70 miles an hour, but you can kind of just tell by looking at the system, it doesn't really look like a tropical storm as it's very disorganized. The storm is battling wind shear and dry air. So let's go ahead and get into the details on what is limiting this storm right now. Here's a 3D look at all the thunderstorms within this tropical storm. And a tropical storm is essentially a lot of thunderstorms trying to release energy into the atmosphere, but they don't like it when wind from outside of the storm tries to come inside of the storm. That's what's happening right now. We call that wind shear, and it essentially disrupts that process and tears the storm apart. So that's factor number one that is weakening the storm. The other situation that we're watching is all of this dry air over Florida and the Gulf of Mexico trying to get into the center of that circulation. That kind of chokes off the thunderstorms and weakens them, and that's exactly what we're seeing this evening. Now, even though the storm has weakened, it is still a storm that we have to pay attention to, and the National Hurricane Center does expect it to maintain that strong tropical storm status or status of a weak hurricane. So here's the latest forecast. Notice it's going to parallel Florida's east coast as a tropical storm or low-end hurricane through tonight and then into Sunday. By Monday is when the storm gets a little bit closer to us here in central Georgia. It's going to parallel the Georgia and South Carolina coastlines, but notice we continue to be left out of that cone of uncertainty, and direct impacts are not likely here at all. So along the Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina coastlines is where we could see that wind to 70, 75 miles an hour, some storm surge and heavy rain, but here locally, we're just not going to see any significant impacts. Then the system will continue moving off towards the northeast and will become even a lesser factor in our forecast. So let's take a look at the models. Through the rest of this evening, we're not seeing really anything across central Georgia. The storm starts to come into view as we look ahead towards Sunday. So by Sunday morning, it's still south of Orlando there. We still don't have any rain or wind locally. We go towards Sunday afternoon. And at that point in time, we're kind of caught between a weak front to our northwest and the tropical storm to the southeast. And we could see a few showers here in between, but nothing major. Same situation as we go into Monday. A couple showers are possible. There will be an increase in the breeze, but we won't see that heavy rainfall or strong wind that you would normally expect with a tropical storm or hurricane. And then through Tuesday, the system continues to move away. So just real quick, we'll show you the wind gust forecast as well. Again, through tonight, we're not expecting anything major. Sunday, we could see some gusts in the 15 to 20 mile an hour range. Then on Monday, we could see some isolated gusts in our southeastern communities close to 30 miles an hour. But that's going to be about it. It'll really just be a nice breeze along with a very hot day. And the rainfall totals are equally unimpressive. You see the heaviest of the rain stays over there in the Carolinas, while we just pick up a ½ inch or less. So Isaias will pass to our east as we get into Monday. We'll continue to keep you updated, but for now in central Georgia, things are looking pretty good.